Three stands for three things. It stands for people, purpose, and platform. It also stands for loving yourself, loving your community, and loving your family, right? Being able to help in that way. So let me make sure this is muted. Oh, perfect. Okay, you guys, we're in business now. All right. So when I first heard that name, it really hit me. I was like, yeah, I get that. Mind, body, spirit. That's where I went with the name three because of having been a personal trainer all those years. So I went with mind, body, spirit, as well as loving yourself, loving your family, loving your community. And I'm so happy to be partnered with that. This was really founded in a different way, Three International. It was really based on a collaborative effort from a group of experienced international builders. I was very fortunate to be in that room when I was sitting in that room listening to what this group of people, top industry leaders in our field, were collaborating on. Of course, this was post the pandemic. There was a lot of changes and things that needed to take place in our industry and in our profession, as well as in the way that we structure things, that I believe we've done it right. And we happen to have this incredible formulator along with us named Dr. Dan, and he's phenomenal. But we did launch May 2023. We are headquartered in Lehi, Utah. We have additional offices in Hong Kong and Indonesia. And just yesterday, we launched another office in Malaysia. And we are also in North America market as well, US and Canada. And we'll show you those countries in a moment. But three, we consider ourselves a diverse global community of proven leaders who know the way, they go the way, they show the way. And that is significant because when you come into a business like this, an e-commerce business like this, the person that introduced you will most likely be the person that helps coach and guide you through the process. And then, of course, we have larger teams of people that you can plug into. And there is a lot available, but that's important that we all, as brand ambassadors of three, we take on this mission of three to really know the way, go the way, show the way, and really lead with, purpose and contribution. Daniel Piku is our founder and CEO. I've been fortunate enough to know him for over a decade now. I never thought I'd be partnered with him in his own company like this, but I'm really grateful that I am. He has a lot of heart, a lot of grit, a lot of tenacity. He really cares about people, and he's running the day-to-day operations so that I can just be the person that's here on a Zoom call with, random guests sharing my passion for three. And I really love that part of it. Then we have Dr. Dan Gubler, who's our Chief Scientific Officer. He has formulated over 70 different nutritional supplements. He has 17 different patents and patents pending. He also is oh my goodness, why can't I think right now? I keep saying Chief Scientific Officer in mind, but I already said that. No, okay, what is he? He is a global leader. They basically call him the molecule man, is what I'm trying to say. So he's very versed in science. He's the molecule man. He is why can I not find the words in this moment? I am so sorry. Give me 1 second. He's a chemist. Irene, come on. What is he again? Can you unmute? Oh,
There it is. Okay. He he loves anything to do with plants for
yeah.
basic words here. He's
Mhm.
a biologist at heart, and he wanted to go follow in his grandfather's footsteps. It was a very famous and successful scientist.
Yeah.
Wants to make a difference. Yeah.
Yes. So he is, you guys, he's worked all over. He's spoken at Harvard. He's just an incredible guy. I wish that I could remember the exact title right now, which is so funny because you guys, I literally do this all day, and this is the sixth one I've done, and I don't know why. And
He's
I why this stop popping into my brain. Anyways,
our
he's amazing.
chief scientific officer anyway.
Yes. Okay. So then we have Troy Mower, who's our COO. He's our operations officer, and he's the reason that we were able to launch in 14 different companies day one. And so that's pretty incredible too. So we are a cross-border social e-commerce business. And so what that means is, have you ever bought anything online? Anybody here purchased anything on Instagram or Facebook or, Amazon, right? It's like you click a link, you order, you check out, your products get directly shipped to you. That is this type of a business as well. So it's just pretty amazing that we are able to launch in all these countries and that we're continuing to expand. Okay, so who are we looking for besides you? We always say is that people who want a business opportunity to work on their own time and space, people who want to have better health and wellness in their life, and people who want to be connected with a like-minded community for global elevation and support. And so I love this because this is exactly who we're looking for, because we're not just looking for somebody who doesn't want to have a different experience. We're looking for people who are open-minded and who want to learn more about how they can benefit from this company and these products. So our approach to wellness is quite different. If you think of the old paradigm where you're looking at reactive wellness, it's like we used to say things like you are what you eat, your DNA is your blueprint, but that's not necessarily true. Through the development of science, really proactive wellness, that means that you're working on it something every single day. Instead of waiting for something to be broken, right? You're allowing yourself to be proactive in that effort so that you're not, right? It's the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's not entirely true. Like you should practice that before something breaks, right? And then we used to say, now we're saying more you are what you absorb. And that's true because we eat so much food, right? You're eating this much food in America and you're still tired. Oftentimes it's void of nutrition. You're still sleepy, all that kind of stuff. And so you're eating more food all the time because it's nutritionally void. What we're doing is we're giving you a small amount of supplements that are providing this much nutrition, and then the whole game changes there. So through the curation of phytonutrients from whole foods, we are the future of proactive wellness. And what that future is actually epigenetics. And epigenetics is the study of gene function in your body. It's the availability of phytonutrition through absorption, through lifestyle, and of course, environmental changes and how you live in your environment. Those all determine your health and longevity, but you need a leg up. And so that's what 3 does. So we have an entire scientific advisory board of different medical professionals. They all are specialists in their own way. Several of them came on a presentation just like you're on a presentation right now, got excited about what 3 offered, tried the products, used them for themselves, and then they were like, oh, okay, this is how this feels. So that is why they said yes. So each one of them, we have Dr. Bourdon, who is a top 20 podiatrist and owns a weight loss clinic. We have an emergency ER doctor who, wishes that more people were on products like this before they came in with an emergency. So it's pretty incredible. This is all pro bono. They're not paid to be on the board either. They're doing it. They're volunteering their time because they believe in the quality of the product. So what's our science and technology? We offer 3 pillars of research and development through exploration, curation, and absorption. So as far as exploration goes, Dr. Dan has a whole Explore with Dr. Dan series where he continues to explore the world for different phytonutrients that he curates. In other words, he carefully crafts those ingredients and puts them into products to provide specific benefits to our body and to our body's needs. And then absorption is the name of the game. So the reason he's known as the molecule man is because he would go and he would take large molecules and he'd make them more absorbable, right? That's what he would do over time. And so we have a whole cellular absorption study that shows how the products absorb 35% at the low and all the way up to 95% into the body without needing any IV drip. So that's pretty incredible. He uses 12 different delivery modalities. So we're also listing the PDR. So if any of you guys are health professionals or you know what this is, it's one of the most recognized and authoritative publications for the medical professional world. So basically, our products, there's 19 nutraceutical companies listed in the PDR. We're one of them. Most of those companies only have 1, maybe 2 products that have been admitted. We have our entire line that's been admitted, highly vetted, highly tested, clinical dossiers explaining the benefit to every single ingredient that's listed in the product. So the reason why we have over 3,000 active health professionals who are currently using and promoting our products is because they can find our products in the PDR. So that's very, very significant. We do have these third-party clinical studies. These are studies that were done outside of us to be able to show how our products are absorbing better and they're more bioavailable than most products out there. We also have an epigenetic study that shows how our products positively impact change gene expression. So in other words, let's say you might be, predisposed, or your genetic coding basically predisposes you to, I don't know, Alzheimer's or something, right? We don't want to play that gene. It's like keys on a piano, right? You want to play different keys. You want to play the health and longevity and cognitive function gene, not the Alzheimer's dementia gene, right? So you can do things, you can get better nutrition in your body that allow you to, in other words, focus in and help promote better cognitive health. And our product actually goes into several different benefits all the way to GLP-1 for weight loss. So that's an incredible study too. We also have a study on one of our products called Revive. It talks about how one of our products actually reduces superoxide. Well, superoxide is an overproduction of bad inflammation in the body that about 78% of people struggle with. All right. So what does that mean? It means that a lot of us are walking around in inflamed bodies with, having joint issues and, cognitive issues and all sorts of things. And this product comes in and it helps reduce that by 36% every time you take 2 caplets of it. So here's our entire product line. What I love about the, well, minus one, we have a new one I'm going to share with you in a second. But we have the first product, which is called Vitalite. It's the Nourisher. It is our multivitamin. Everybody needs a good multivitamin, right? You know, and this is certainly leaps and bounds over like a one a day. It's 5 little caplets, and it also has an omega in there. It's got in there 100 million live probiotic. It's got 72 organic trace minerals and amino acids. It's got greens, it's got reds, guys, it's got digestive enzymes. It's probably one of my favorite products. And the reason is because at the base of everything, we all need core nutrition. So it really is a foundation for your day. I've even seen people who've released pounds and inches using it. Not that that was their end goal, but it helps because when your body's getting the nutrition that it needs, you're not seeking outside sources of, you're not overeating as much, in other words. So it helps with satiety. Beautiful, beautiful product. The Revive, again, is that superoxide product. It's made with liposomal turmeric curcumin. It has in there micelles and adjuvants. What those are is those are ingredients that help absorb the turmeric better, because what most people don't realize about turmeric, it's almost as large a molecule as collagen. And collagen is an amino acid. It's a building block of life, right? To get collagen to absorb, it's like trying to throw a football through a chain link fence. You have to hydrolyze it. You have to micronize it. Ours is hydrolyzed and micronized, 5 whole grams of marine collagen. Beautiful product, highly, highly absorbable. And it actually has amino acids in there that stimulate your body to want to produce more collagen on its own. Well, guess what? Turmeric, which is the key component in the anti-inflammatory product, the Revive, is also pretty large. And so we've hydrolyzed and micronized that, and we've made it, when part of the ingredients are liposomal with ginger and piperine and menthol, it comes in and it reduces inflammation in the body. So this is, again, a testament to Dr. Dan being the molecule man, where he knows that certain ingredients need to be delivered in a different way. And that's one thing I really love about his brain, the way that he puts things together. So yeah. He is an organic chemist, and that's what he does. Okay, immune. We have immune. How many of you guys have an immune system? Right? We all have one. I love this immune product because it is the protector. And what do I mean by that? Well, your immune system is directly related to the stress response in your body. So this product has different things in it that help the body cope with stress. And especially, of course, when you're sick or you catch a cold or something, your body is definitely under stress, right? So you want to do 1 to 2 immune every single day to help prevent that. But also what it's doing is it's helping balance out or mitigate either an overactive or an underactive immune system using things like nootropic mushrooms, quorum sensing technology, which means that it inhibits bad bacteria from communicating so good bacteria can communicate better. So it's a beautiful, beautiful product. Then we have Purify, which is our detoxifier. This is one thing I'm kind of big on. I love detoxification. At the same time, there's a lot of people out there that I don't feel like it could be done more regularly and consistently and more safe for your lean muscle mass when using a product like this, in other words. Okay, so there's lots of people who do like juice fasts and celery juice and, water fasting and, things like that. Whereas I'm under the opinion of Dr. Dan that you already have elimination organs, right? You have a liver, lungs, colon, kidneys, and skin. So there's ingredients in here that help prime those. Those are your pumps and the filters of your body. They're overloaded with a mass amount of toxins and impurities. And so what happens is when you use a product like Purify, it comes in with ingredients like milk, liposomal milk thistle and burdock root and dandelion and mullein leaf and all these beautiful ingredients. Chlorophyll, but it's a green because it's a chlorophyll capsule, and it comes in and it binds to heavy metals and artificial sugars and allows your body to release them so that you can have a better experience overall. So yes, it helps with weight management, but it's doing so much more than that. Okay. And it's not a laxative. You can leave home on it. Okay. We're saying detox, but it's more about just helping the body with all of those the filters and the pumps. Okay, Eternal. How many of you guys want to live in good health for a long time, not a little bit of time? I love the Eternal because it is an anti-aging product. It's a heavy antioxidant product as well, with rich in polyphenols, 10 different superfoods, a smidge of collagen. But more than that, it's got liposomal resveratrol and glutathione, which helps create a glowing skin from the inside out. But it's helping with better cell-to-cell communication, and it's also a heart healthy product because it has CoQ10 in it. So it's probably one of my favorite products. This is the one that absorbs up to 95% into the cell without needing any IV drip. So it's an important product for every single one of us to be on daily. It's kind of like eating 20 acai berry bowls or, berry blend bowls in a day. That's the antioxidant power and impact of that with just one little pouch. And it tastes good. It tastes like berries. We do have a skincare collection. It is a very cutting edge neurocosmetic. I'll go through this quickly because somebody can send you some information on it. It is a new discovery. What that means is that, we have 4 different products. We have a cleanser, a toner, a serum, and a moisturizer, and each one of them, they support the health of the skin. They increase neurite, which those are in your brain. They're feel-good molecules. So this is newly discovered molecules, and through the curation that Dr. Dan put together and these new absorption technologies, we have these products that also use quorum sensing technology. At the same time, they actually stimulate DHEA levels and increase dopamine release. So what does that mean? It means that it increases positive emotions in stressed people. So who knew that there was such a skin-brain connection in a way that you could use a skincare system that would actually make you happier? So that's what this product does. It's a beautiful, I love the products. I was very, very skeptical at first because I've spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars, maybe if not thousands over years, on good skincare products. And I absolutely love this line. So very beautiful product line. Last but not least, we have this new product that I absolutely adore. I was drinking it earlier today. It's called Kinetic. It's a clean caffeine product. It's powered by a plant called Yerba Santa, different from yerba mate, but it's a clean energy drink and it offers a balanced approach to energy and support. And by balanced, we mean even though it has 200 milligrams of natural green tea, it's also helping protect your adrenal glands. It's got B vitamins in it for better focus and cognition. It has in there electrolytes for hydrating and helping you, again, that also helps with focus and clarity. And there's no artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners, compared to what's out there in the energy world. We call this clean caffeine because, again, no sugar, no taurine, no aspartame, no sucralose. I have a lot of people who love this product. I had one woman come up to me on her first day and say that she struggled with dry eye for years. She's 72 years old, and now that she's been using this product, she doesn't have any dry eye issues. I have another person who used it as a pre-workout and said that they absolutely saw a huge boost in just being able to perform better while feeling more focused, even though it was like 5 a.m. There's no jitters, there's no crash. I have a lot of people who, love coffee, for example, and probably would have up to 2 to 3 coffees a day. And now they're just doing 1 Kinetic a day because it's more sustained energy through the day. So beautiful, beautiful product, easy to share as well. Okay. We do have a turnkey business system for those of you interested. When you come on board, you pay $30 to be a member. If you don't want to be a member, you can pay full price for the products. That's okay too. But when you do pay that $30, it's just a one-time fee for the whole year. It's kind of like a Costco membership. Then we give you things. Okay. So we give you an app. We give you a replicated website. It's all e-commerce ready. We give you a back office that manages and tracks your orders. We give you marketing and media tools. And then we have an incredible team. I will say this, we are one of the fastest growing teams in the entire company. I think in the last, I don't know, just little bit of time or whatever, we're a huge part of that 100 million revenue that was created. And I'm really proud of that. So it's exciting time to be a part of 3 because, again, momentum usually happens around years 3 to 5. And I would say that we are headed into year 3 right now, and we're already seeing the signs of that. So it's a good timing to come on board in 3 and get excited, put the products in your body, see how you feel. If you feel like sharing them, then yes, there's ways to get paid. We offer 25% for every retail commission. So if you were to send somebody a hyperlink to your website and they were to order their products retail, you would make 25% of whatever they ordered, and you get paid the next day, very similar to affiliate marketing. It's another reason why we have a lot of health professionals on board, because they're not necessarily going into the franchising part of it or the team building aspect of it, but they're still earning good commissions. We also have introductory bonuses, commission overrides, which means you can build teams of people here that you're earning on. And a good example of this is I onboard several medical professionals every single day who talk to another colleague, and next thing you know, that one initial person who got started is actually doing really, really well, enough that maybe they could cut back hours at their 9 to 5. So significant things are happening in that way. We also have referral matching bonuses, and then we have a global bonus pool as well. We also like to reward you guys. This is a lot of fun. I always think the best trip is the one that you don't have to pay for. So this is exciting because as you share, the more you share 3, the more we reward you. You can earn a trip to the Bahamas, to Turks and Caicos, a Mediterranean cruise, and yes, even a trip to the Maldives. So these are all nice little carrots that we like to dangle out there because it's kind of fun. Like you get out there, you start sharing with people, and next thing you know, you're earning points towards a trip. It's a lot of fun. We also have a philanthropic effort called Love 3. I'll just let you know that our founder, Daniel P. Coote, he grew up in homes and was taken into custody at a young age. And so he has a strong passion for helping children in the US as well as we do plan to expand globally. This is sort of, oops, can you mute? Thank you. Harlan, can you mute? Okay, perfect. And so this is something he's really strong about, making sure that 90% of the profits actually go to children in need and not to the nonprofit itself. And so he started this, he hired 2 people. It's being audited by Deloitte quarterly to make sure that all the funds actually go to the children, that they're going to children in need and in those homes. And so I find that highly, highly positive. I think it's a great way for him to give back after everything that he's been through. So a portion of all the products that you order from 3 goes towards Love 3, as well as you can actually donate yourself as well personally. Right. So there's really only 2 options for how you get started in 3. The first one is you can be a retail customer and you can pay full price for the products, or you can become a business builder. And we like to say that word, but what that really means is you're a member. Okay. So business builder, we'd love for you all to be business builders, but some of you might not be right away, and that's okay, but you just want to save on ordering the products. Then you're becoming a member, which we call it being a brand ambassador. Again, that's just that $30 for the whole year. Basically a website fee. It's not something you get charged monthly. It's just one time, and then you can order in all the products as much or as little as you like. There are some advantages to choosing a larger pack of products on your first order, and that is that they're not available to you after that. So if you guys can say, oh, I just want to try this product, or I just want to try that, yes, that's available to you, but we highly recommend one of these packages because it's only offered to you on that first order. So I love the intro pack for $380. You get to try all of our flagship products. Yes, you can add the Kinetic on top of this. You can also just do the skincare. The premium pack as well has all of the products in it for $700 plus the skincare. You have the business builder. It's a 2-month supply of products, and you have the pro collection, which is a 3 to 5 month supply of products. But the difference between the pro collection versus the builder, the premium, the massage, and the intro is that is your entire business investment for the whole year. So in other words, you're not required to order in any additional products in order to earn commissions. You're just commissionable for 11 months, basically, is how that product pack works, which I love because I can't imagine starting a business with earning the kind of money that I'm earning with for only $2,800, and the upside is I'm literally eating my overhead, and I'm writing it off. I mean, this is a huge tax write-off, right? Because you're starting a business. And so there's a lot of advantages to that as well. So make sure that you get back to the person that invited you on here tonight and you ask them questions about these packages. You ask them questions about the products and kind of what your goals are. Let them know what your goals are by starting a line of products like this, or by wanting to open another way of earning additional income online. Those are going to be the most important things that person needs to know, right? Could you get excited about earning additional income? Yes, they'll send you details about that. How do you get started? They'll send you over an enrollment form so that you can take a look at the different products and the packages and the individual pricing, as well as the packaged pricing. All I care about is that you try it. My goal is for you to just order a pack, put it in your body, see how you feel, and then we go from there, because I know that these products are absolutely life-changing, and they do make such a huge difference. I hear stories all day long, and that's what makes it so rewarding for me too, is hearing other people's success stories, not just financially, but also physically is massive, just to see the way that how they can turn their health around by having a greater experience with a more simplified line of products. And I love that because it is confusing. There are tons of products out there on the market, right? Who do you trust? Like, what do you trust? Obviously, you want to trust something that's been highly vetted, it's listed in the PDR, and it's making a big difference, right? So that's huge. All right, so I want to thank you guys for being on with us tonight. Please get back to the person that invited you on here. Ask them whatever questions you have so that you really can make a more educated decision. That would be my goal. Okay. All right, everyone. Thanks for being on. I look forward to seeing you on a team call soon. If this is your first time on, once you come on board, I love to do marketing calls. I love to do onboarding calls, and we're going to have an onboarding call on Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on this same Zoom link. So for those of you guys interested, join us then. Get started and join us on the onboarding. We'll get you going. All right. Have a wonderful